asking. Jeez. So a little bit about me. I just got off the phone with my mum, and she said that the reason that she let me have boys around when I was younger is because she didn't want me having sex behind the bins or whatever. Right. Yeah, like that was going to stop me, you know. I okay, shush now. I also heard recently that our parents are having more sex than we are. My poor mother. No wonder she walks so slow. I'm actually trying to talk a bit less about sex though. I feel quite sexualised by male friends at the moment. I'm actually not even sure if I actually have male friends or I just know a load of men who are optimistic. You know? I was actually dating a guy who said he wanted to have sex with his sister. And he was like, whoa, 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 my half-sister. And I was like, that's not your stepsister, you idiot, you're related. But then I saw a picture of her and she is absolutely gorgeous. And now I don't know if I'm truly actually against incest or I just have ugly siblings, you know? Yeah, I shouldn't call my sister ugly though, because we look almost identical. But she's just gone out and got a whole load of plastic surgery, which is crazy that she spent so much money on insecurities I didn't know I had. But I can't help but feel she's getting the wrong bits done, you know? Like she walked in with these massive tits and I'm like, really? Not the nose? Wasn't that? She hates that joke. She hates that joke. And I always feel like I'm showing her up, you know? Like whenever she brings a boy around, I'm like, yeah, this is what it's like underneath. If you have kids, they're going to have flat tits like me. I'm like adoring grey painting, you know, just constantly following her around her life. That showed he was educated in the room. Good for you for reading. Thanks. I've never read that book. Yeah, I've been trying to become a bit more cultured recently. Do you know why Jews don't suck a dick with a foreskin on? Why the Jews don't suck a dick with a foreskin on? I am saying Jews, you idiot. It's because they don't eat meat and cheese in the same meal. I was doing a bit of reading because I wanted to know what they were doing with all that foreskin. You understand? It's a valued resource. I wanted to make sure they were wasting it. And I'm glad to report they're actually using it on burn victims' faces. I know, isn't that so nice? Now we get to have such soft skin. One small issue though, I've heard, when they get too excited, pulls back. Yeah, that's where dimples come from. I'm also really into the news. Anyone really into the news? Anyone obsessed with the news here? Yeah? What was the third word in the Sun today? Well, it's not the news. A teenager got stabbed. Probably, I don't know. But the news. I've been obsessed with the news. But I had a friend who 2 weeks ago, he just got into the news. Isn't that ridiculous? He's never going to catch up now. You don't know any of the characters. It's ridiculous. I missed one day of the news recently, and I'm still a day behind. I don't like it when people bring up the news of today, or as I call it, spoilers. Yeah, I had a big Slinky collection when I was younger. But did anyone else feel like their parents just never really got them? Yeah? Because you know what my mom did when I was 15? She bought a bungalow. Bitch. I was so vexed. Also, I was doing some reading. Do you know that Talaran has released its own insurance? Do you know this? Yeah, it's actually really good for women because no matter what, they make sure they're 100% covered. One little issue though that isn't deductible, and it is your head. I always want to be like my grandparents growing up, but my dad's a clown. Yeah, let me tell you, those are some tough shoes to fill. They are. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. I felt really left out. And it was really hard not going to any birthday parties when Dad was. It was tricky. I actually,
dick joke. Yes. Your first winner today, Rebecca Lamb! Oh, there was so much along that myself. Nothing pleases me more than going directly from a Taliban joke to a clown shoes joke. I love the self-deprecating numbers joke, that was great, the twin analogy is really fucking funny. I love the optimism of coming out here and doing a Dorian Gray joke in this which genuinely, someone don't know, it's a fucking joke, but look at them, climbs up. Really funny, Rebecca, what do you think of it?
First of all, can we give Rebecca a huge round of applause for getting through? Fantastic. Rebecca, thank you for coming out and performing today in your pajamas. I love that. It's great. By the way, I love your joke about not having female friends. That is true. You don't have female friends. You probably don't want to. Anyway, I like the meat and cheese joke. So funny, so gross. I thought you had some really solid writing throughout. I like how one person's literally died. Meat and cheese. Okay. I like how the audience really turned on you and sided with the Taliban on one side. Considering everyone here is uncovered in there. Okay, never mind. But fucking solid stuff. Great stuff.
Rebecca Lamb!